back here in Lincroft after maybe one of the biggest wins we've seen since we started broadcasting games here with the CBA Digital Network. The Asbury Park Press, projected #1 team in the Shore Conference, goes down to the CBA Colts in an absolute overtime stunner, 66-60. One of the best games I've ever seen in this gym. Hugh, what do you think did it? What do you think was that X factor for CBA? What do you think was that lying factor that through it all kept them in that game and automatically kind of got them that win toward the end?
I really do think it was just the heart and the grit from our experienced guys. After that end of the first half, we have a 5-point lead. In a snap of the fingers, it's a 1-point lead. So CBA recovering after the first half, after that disaster end to it, coming out firing. Even after they went down in the second half by a few points, those guards, Latato, Durney, stepping up, making some big shots. The upperclassman, Will Bradley, sharpshooter, making a few big shots to seal the deal here and bring them back. Couple huge offensive rebounds from the freshman, Justin Furbacher, to give these guys second chance opportunities and bring the momentum back to CBA's side. And a few huge plays by Latato, a few big shots by Durney, and a few big shots by Bradley to keep them in this one. When their sophomore superstar, Peter Noble, really struggling from the floor tonight, having a tough game. It was great to see CBA kind of pick him up and not need him to kind of win this game and beat, the best team in the Shore, the Marlboro Mustangs.
Yeah, I mean, this team throughout that game, they just wouldn't quit. And it was something about them, that grit, that heart, that determination that really kept them in that game. And as we saw throughout, a lot of support from the student body here at CBA. It was a very positive environment. It wasn't too negative. It was a very positive, kind of outgoing, everyone wanting to see them do well. And that positive environment really turned out to be great for this team. As we've seen this team with wins over RBR, Red Bank Regional, Rumson Fairhaven, the Randy School, and now Marlboro High School. That's 4 of the top 5 teams in the Shore Conference, with the last team that we haven't played yet in the top 5 playing in the Founders Cup next week. Where do you see this team going, and where do you see this momentum ultimately building up to?
Well, I think for CBA, coming into this year, most people around the Shore Conference kind of thought this was more of a development year for the younger guys to kind of be good in a few years. A lot of young guys that don't get too many minutes now, they kind of thought of this year as maybe 3rd to 4th in the Shore, not making too much noise, but still having, a respectable year. But they come out here, and I haven't seen a CBA team with this much fight and this much heart, I think, since I've been a student here. So they come out here, and you can tell these guys want it. They know that they should be winning these games. They know no one expects them to win these games. So they come out here, and they want it more than anybody. We talked about it before the game. They have to keep that mentality of wanting it more than everybody else, and they continued that tonight. And I think that's the biggest reason of why they've been winning these big games. And they're going to go on to RBC. And preseason, who would have had CBA winning that game, even at home?
Yeah.
But as we sit here, I don't know if anyone's going to have RBC winning that one.
I mean, it's been, you said it, you kind of touched on it a little bit there. The buzz around the academy over the last couple weeks has really been one of that. We kind of bond with this team all over the entire school. The school kind of feels a bond with this team going forward, and they play hard. They play for CBA, and it's really become a bonding experience, not just from a basketball perspective, but as a school perspective with our classmates and everything. And it's been a lot of fun. And so we're gonna end it here in Lincroft, New Jersey. It's been a fun one. One of the best games we've ever done here. It's been a pleasure to do this game. I'm going to thank everyone, including Dugan on the camera, Chris on the computer. Obviously, Mr. Lutz is here. Next to me is Hugh Straine. 3 guys I wouldn't want to do with anybody else but these guys. And, thank you, everybody, for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. And we'll see you at the Founders Cup. We'll see you on Thursday against Manalapan, but Founders Cup, definitely circle that one for your calendar. So thank you.